Alright guys, we are live from the Brojo for another episode of the Takedown Breakdown.
Woo!
I am your host, Kian, not Keith, and I am here today with...
regular guy, Zach.
So, what have you been up to, my man?
Take a guess.
Work.
Yes.
Well, that's exciting.
There you go.
Yeah, I had to do a couple of overnights too, so we're doing it, recording a little bit later than we usually do. Usually we record these Bad Jacks on Thursday, so they can come out on Saturday, but we're recording it Friday night, and it'll come out Saturday still. So it really didn't change anything. It's
The only thing that changed was your work schedule.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's really weird, though. Like, it's just like... Sunday is the only thing that nothing comes out. It has been for the past couple of weeks.
Is it because it's a holy day?
No. I don't know. We have nothing. We have nothing that...
I know.
But that's the thing. Like, Monday is like, yo, there's a top 10. Tuesday, it's like, hey, the news podcast comes out. Wednesday, the video game podcast comes out. Thursday, the Fictional Fight Club comes out. Friday, Zach's What the Fact comes out. And then
say it's Zach's like it's mine.
It is yours.
I'm just the voiceover for it.
But it's perfect. It is yours, though.
Like, I don't know if it's perfect.
Think about this. Think about this when this happens. And I told Gil and Eli this. Just because, like, I write stuff and do the research, I'm not going to be the one that, like, people are going to ask these questions to.
I feel like you are.
If they ever, like, do. Like, do you really think this is this?
How? They can't ask me.
I mean, they could, like... This is all hypothetical, but like I always make that joke to Eli and Gil. I was like, when you guys do the top 10s, yeah, I rank them and things like that. But like you guys talk about them online, so people automatically think that you guys are talking about them.
Didn't Gil and Eli switch some things around with the last top 10 though? That's what I heard.
We switched openings.
Oh.
Because Gil didn't like the opening I wrote. Which
I
is
heard Gil grilled you about that.
It's perfectly fine. Like, I didn't... If I don't have to write people's intros, that's fine. Like, literally, when I do the top 10s, I write the facts on it, and then I'm like, all right, you say how you want to say this, you edit it how you want to edit it. This is what the base core you just need to say. Like, the top 10 highlights. Ghost Rider burns people with his fucking penance stare. Like, the essentials are there. And then, if you know more about the character, add it on. And with the What the Facts, a lot of the research involves, there's a few that I have been researching since then that involves like Street Fighter, because I've been playing a lot of Street Fighter and stuff like that. Not because of Kenny Omega, but there's actually a news story about Kenny Omega and Xavier Woods.
With the Cody thing?
No.
Oh, was it something else?
No, it's something else.
Oh, okay.
It also involves E3, but
who?
The Electronics Game Expo. Which is going to be weird because E3 starts tomorrow, which means while we're doing the video game podcast...
It'll be going on?
There will be trailers just randomly coming out.
Alright.
Because there's just trailers that came out today that I didn't put in that I thought we were just going to watch when you guys got here. So, yeah. I apologize. The video game podcast is going to be like maybe a third E3 stuff, and then all the other E3 stuff's going to go in the week after for us to talk about, but y'all probably already saw it. But then we go into Kenny Omega spoke with NJPW before the upcoming IWGP Heavyweight Championship. He says that Okada is a great wrestler, but not a great showman.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. I think Okada's amazing. I think he's awesome.
I was going to say, he's a pretty great showman. Like that Rainmaker pose he does in the middle always gets a pretty good pop.
Yeah. No, that's very understandable.
Is there more to being a showman besides just doing a pose? Like Kenny's high flying ability?
I think it's just how you portray yourself in general.
I mean, I don't see Okada doing like double rotation moonsaults or something.
Well, yeah, no. Like for me, it's just like I think it's a combination of things. It's a combination of things for me. It's just like, yo, it is like I will take Demon King Finn Balor as a really good showman because he's got
the paint.
It's not the paint helps, but when he's in that persona, you just he emits charisma. Yeah, he emits charisma.
Sure.
Where like I like Okada a lot. I think he's a great wrestler. He's a great technical wrestler.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
He does have I think his style, though, is more like the I'm better than everyone. That's pretty much all the shtick that he has, though, personally. So I can understand where Kenny Omega comes from, but I feel like this was more just like trash talking to get things going. Barrett, King Barrett.
You mean Wade Barrett?
Yeah, or Stu Bennett.
Yeah.
He had these conversations about like he was just in an interview about it, like how his end with WWE was like super bad apparently.
Well, yeah, I would say so. What do you say?
Let's see. Let's see. I was kind of burnt out on the roads, as Jericho said. I mean, when you start on the road, everything's new and everything's fresh. You don't care that you're not home 275 nights a year, and you're constantly exhausting and beat up. And even if you've got a bad booking or something like that, it's all fine because you're living the amazing experience. After I've been up there for several years, I kind of got to the point where even the little things were irritating me. So like,
I can understand that.
right, and so that's the thing that I guess is kind of like shitty. Like, you know, it's different because like their entertainment is a lot different than like, I'm not saying we're really good entertainers. It's just like, no, it's just like making a point. Like, we just have to sit here
And
like
talk
for like 2 days out of the week, you know, because we have other podcasts and things like that. But like, these guys are like out on the road constantly for their entertainment and things, for people to be entertained and stuff. So like, that would be shitty. Like, I don't know if I could do it. There was a time where I could have done it, like with stand up, and like I knew how shitty that felt, and that was just going to like Minneapolis and the surrounding areas around here, and like that means like sleeping in like vans and shit like that, and like it can get shitty. You could have a bad night and you bad show. Like, I don't understand where he's coming from.
Right, and I can understand that too.
So that does kind of suck, but Impact Wrestling is apparently coming on to the Rock and Wrestling Rager at Sea.
Yeah, thanks, Sammy Callahan.
That's really awesome. That's super exciting.
I thought it was just Ring of Honor and some other places.
No, Impact Wrestling is coming on too.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. That's weird, but yeah. So the final news story that we have though is Xavier Woods and Kenny Omega have been talking smack to each other because they're both going to be at E3 competing in the Street Fighter V tournament.
Didn't they already do that?
Nope.
Didn't they already do that before?
Yeah, but this is like E3, the gaming conference that we just had that conversation about.
Well, I was going to say, I thought they already did this before at an E3 conference.
No, it was a different one.
Oh, okay.
Was it E3? It was E3 last year, but I think it was like Fighters? I don't think it was Street Fighter though.
Interpromotional match, everybody!
Yeah, well, WWE is fucking promoting the fuck out of it, apparently. They're like, up, down, downs. Austin Creed is going to be facing...
Really? The WWE is actually advertising someone outside of their company?
Well, they're going to be, like, I don't know, maybe... It's the closest thing we will see.
So are they actually posting something about Kenny Omega?
Yeah, that's the closest thing we will see about ever of Kenny Omega doing stuff like that. Like, Kenny Omega come to the WWE. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's like legitimately the closest thing we'll have.
I'm surprised he didn't bring up anything about CM Punk.
He won his court case, yeah.
Yeah. I thought that'd be in the news story.
Yeah, I was finishing that up, yeah.
Oh, you said the Kenny and Xavier one was the last one.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh.
Yeah, he passed his court case, and now he's going to fight still.
Yeah.
Go Punk, yeah.
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 You still want him to lose, don't you?
I don't want him to lose if he's good.
What?
It makes sense in my mind.
I don't want him to lose if he's good.
That's correct. What I said makes sense.
I don't know about that. It confuses me a little bit.
Well, it doesn't matter, because we go to Raw. Seth Rollins interrupts Elias. Jinder Mahal and Roman Reigns join in. So, yeah. So there was a bit of a debacle. Seth Rollins and Elias are feuding, right? What are you doing?
I'm still thinking about what you just said. I don't want him to lose if he's good.
Yeah, I mean, if he... You know what I mean. And then Raw General Manager Kurt made a huge pop and made the obvious inevitable tag team match to start the show.
Playa.
Yeah.
Holla, holla, holla.
So Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns versus Elias and Jinder Mahal.
Yay.
Yeah. It was a tag team match for the ages, guys.
No, it wasn't. Don't lie to our fans. Ow. Don't lie to our fans. Who won again? I don't remember because I wasn't home from work yet.
Let's see. Mahal and Elias defeated Rollins.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Now I remember. I was home for it. What was it? Oh, yeah. Elias took advantage of Seth Rollins' injured neck with the chair. By the way, was it no DQ? I don't think it was. Why in the hell was Elias allowed to use that steel chair?
I don't know.
Like, I remember watching that. I was like, oh, great, disqualification. Then the ref never rang the bell. I was like, what? And then he hit the drift away and got the 1, 2, 3. I'm still just like, what? How is that not a disqualification? What happened there?
Did the ref? Maybe the ref didn't see it.
Didn't see it. He was looking right at them.
Yeah, it was no DQ. I don't know what to fucking tell you, my man.
I was so confused by this, and I'm still confused now.
Baron Corbin ruins Kurt Hawkins' search to win number 1.
Yay.
Yeah, it was a boring match.
It was a boring segment, except for the tacos. Those tacos looked pretty good.
Yeah.
I was really hungry when I watched that segment.
Nia Jax and Natalya faced each other, and Jax defeated Natalya.
And Ronda's still making that face, isn't she?
I don't know. It's weird. Braun Strowman versus Bobby Roode. Strowman defeated Roode.
You know, there are reports that Roode's actions in this match are signals that he's going to be turning heel pretty soon.
That's good, though. He needs to go back.
Yeah, I agree. Also, one of my coworkers and I discussed this, and we were just like, there's no way Braun Strowman broke that all by himself, the ladder.
No,
They obviously cut it.
Any ladder that breaks, there's no way. Ladders don't break like that.
I know this, but I was just like, there's no way. Like, there were probably some people that believed it, and I was like, there's no way. It was pre-cut.
Oh my gosh, guys.
What?
There was a B team. There was a battle royale.
And the B team won. Yeah.
It was wow. Could this mean that Bo Dallas and Bray Wyatt could become a tag team?
Yeah, in your dreams. The Deleter of Worlds will be around forever.
No.
Yes, they will.
He betrays Matt Hardy, and then he looks at his brother, and they're like, yeah.
More like Bray Wyatt gets Bo Dallas to join the Woken universe.
Or Bray Wyatt's smart and
Bray Wyatt turning on Matt Hardy would make no sense.
Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy.
You just want this tag team to be over because you hate them both.
Most definitely.
I just hope they're around forever now, just because of that. I hope you have to sit through all their segments forever.
I'm not hoping Matt Hardy goes back to rehab for drug abuse or anything. But
what?
I would not be sad.
Where did that come from?
It would not be sad if that means he doesn't have to wrestle anymore.
What?
I don't like Matt Hardy. I think
you don't like Matt Hardy at all.
No, not really.
Not even
I like old Matt Hardy.
You mean Hardy Boys Matt Hardy?
Yeah, cool.
When Matt he was 99 to 2002 Matt Hardy.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Before
Matt Hardy.
He got his own shtick as version 1.
Yes.
In 2003.
Very much so. Because Bobby Lashley calls out Sami Zayn. Which is, again, this...
What is your reasoning on that one?
This Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley thing just needs to end. It's getting real boring.
I don't even think it was boring. I think it's just cringy at this point.
Just, really weird. It's weird!
It's weird that Bobby Lashley didn't get mad that Sami was making fun of his family. It took Sami questioning his military... what's the word I'm looking for?
Background?
Yeah, his military background. That's what it took for Bobby Lashley to get mad. Not because he's making fun of Bobby Lashley's sisters.
By replacing them with
men in dresses. Yeah.
No, I don't know.
That's
weird. This is getting just weird.
This storyline is so bad.
Bizarre.
It's like this is Your Life Bailey all over again, but spread out over 3 weeks.
Then we have Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, and Ember Moon versus the Riot Squad.
What the hell is going on here on Raw? First, there's no disqualifications in the tag match, and then suddenly Bayley can just run in after Alexa Bliss got injured and just win the match for her team. Like, that's not a disqualification? What the hell is going on?
I don't know. But
And then Kurt Angle in the back was just like, yeah, that was awesome. And then Baron Corbin was just like, no, that's not right. Did we already say Baron Corbin is now Constable?
Yeah.
As appointed by Stephanie McMahon?
Yep.
I didn't think we did, so.
No, I mean, yep, he is.
Yep. But, yeah, what's going on?
I don't know.
Like, 2 of these segments didn't make sense.
But then we go to Finn Balor
At least
versus
this one
Kevin
makes
Owens.
sense.
This was a super fun match to me. I really enjoyed
It
it.
wasn't as good as their NXT matches, but whatever.
No, I mean, I don't think there's a lot of things that'll be better than their NXT matches, but like that's
I mean, let them go back down to NXT just for a night, like the Revival and Tyler Breeze did.
yeah. No, I think it was a fun match. I thought it was
Yeah.
enjoyable.
The
And-
ending sucked.
But
The
there's
match-
another disqualification. At least he won by
Well,
disqualification.
yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It sucked to see a disqualification like that.
Yeah, but it's like the only disqualification that actually like.
Yeah. That's the only disqualification that's
Meant
going to be
something.
upheld.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think-
Apparently, a steel chair and people running in don't mean anything anymore. Welcome
Yeah.
to New Japan again.
Then we go into.
Because I think you can use chairs legally
Yeah.
in a regular match in
Depending.
Japan.
Yeah.
And you can interfere too, like Bullet Club does in all their matches.
Yep.
Also, the end segment with Finn jumping off on Kevin Owens off the ladder with the coup de grace, I was really scared that he hurt himself. Because it's a jumping stomp from like
Yes.
20 feet in the air.
Yeah. Then we go into
Your favorite women's wrestler, Carmella, opens the show.
Unmasked.
Tell us about it,
Asuka.
sir.
Well, apparently Carmella's just talking mad shit about Asuka.
Did you just say Asuka?
Asuka.
It's Asuka.
Asuka.
Why do you say that?
Asuka.
Whatever. Anyways.
Yeah. So Asuka arrives to confront Carmella, but Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville interrupted. The former Absolution members both wanted a match against the Japanese.
Against the Japanese.
That's what the article says, yeah.
Against the Japanese
SmackDown
superstar.
General Manager Paige offered the Empress Tomorrow choice between Rose and Asuka. Wanted to face them both.
Yeah, in true Asuka fashion.
Yeah, then we go to Asuka versus Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. That was a fun-ass match.
Yeah. Do you want to point something out quick in Carmella's promo? Carmella kind of has a point, like saying Asuka's kind of become faded since she lost.
Because she doesn't have a shtick anymore.
Yeah, other than what is her shtick?
Yeah, she's
redemption?
She's
maybe?
no longer beat. She's been beaten. She's
Yeah, I
been
know.
Beaten.
Is it redemption or something? What's her character
Who
arc now?
fucking knows? Harper versus Carl Anderson.
You could take it or leave it with this one.
It was an okay match. Basically, the Bludgeon Brothers are just juggernauts that.
I think unless it comes to singles action.
Yeah. So yeah, go team.
Yeah, Carl Anderson won.
Jimmy Uso and Naomi versus Lana and Aiden English. Was okay as well.
Yeah.
AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura contract signing.
I actually enjoyed this segment.
Yeah, it was actually fun.
Nakamura's heel tactics were great.
Yeah.
Can I please borrow your pen?
Yeah.
It's just broken.
Then we had Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch.
It's good to see Becky get the win.
Yeah, I like
How
this.
long has it been since she's won?
Very, very long. That isn't like a team match. Very long. Then Big Cass does an interview.
Yay!
Eh.
Daniel Bryan's response to it later that night on YouTube was better than his promo.
Yeah. The New Day faces The Miz, Rusev, and Samoa Joe.
Did you see the segment where they had The Miz circle his hand around in pancake batter?
Yeah.
Big E's laughing face made me laugh so hard when I watched that.
No, it was super enjoyable. I dig it.
Yeah.
Now, see, this. I mean, like, I think we've already said this. Like, this is probably like a super lackluster week.
I thought SmackDown was good.
I thought it was okay.
Aside from Carl Anderson and Harper and then the intergender tag team match, everything else was good. I thought Carmella's promo was solid. The handicap match was pretty good. The 6-man tag was great. The Money in the Bank contract signing was also great. Becky and Charlotte. You could tell they're holding back.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And then we got the 205 Live results.
Yeah, I didn't watch the 6-man tag match.
Brian Kendrick versus Lince Dorado.
Oh, that wasn't a 6-man tag match?
No.
Oh, I thought it was... Never mind. I'm wrong. So what happened?
I believe that Drew Gulak was on commentary, and I really do hope that when he ever retires,
he does go become a commentator?
Yep.
I watched the highlights, but I don't remember anything.
Gulak got pissed off from all the Lucha House Party. That's what I remember.
I watched highlights. How do I not remember this one?
Because I think it was no contest, because Gulak came in.
Oh. Gulak.
TJP versus Ryan King.
Is TJP still on his shtick of I want to go somewhere else?
Yeah.
That's entertaining, to say the least.
He won, though.
Yeah.
And then Buddy Murphy versus Mustafa Ali.
They have some good in-ring chemistry, don't they?
Yeah.
I see Mustafa Ali still dressing up as Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the ending, because we know the match was great, but how about the way Hideo Itami interjected himself into this?
I enjoyed it.
I did too.
That was fun.
I haven't seen much of his work in Noah as Kenta, but this, from what I have seen, showed me what he could be.
Yes.
With the vicious streak he's been having with Akira Tozawa, and now this is just like, oh yes, he's coming back to form.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I'm really excited about this.
Yeah, does that mean he's next in line for a title shot? Or
I hope so.
Because that'd be great. Unfortunately, he'd probably lose because they spent so much time building up Cedric Alexander.
Yeah. Then we go into NXT.
Yeah.
Shayna Baszler kicks off the show. Whatever. Kicks off the show.
Yep.
That was
and then Nikki Cross interrupted.
Yep.
And they kind of got into a brawl, and that was that.
Yep. TM61 is
still turning heel.
Yep.
Heel tactics forever.
They defeat Hewley and Grand.
Hashtag heel tactics.
Yep. Danny Burch versus Roderick Strong.
Yeah. This was good.
I dug it. It was a fun match.
Yeah. And then Undisputed Era and Lorcan and Pete Dunne came out.
Yep.
Yep. And that handed Strong the victory, and then they attacked Pete Dunne after the match.
Yes, they did.
And that's set up for next week for Kyle O'Reilly versus Pete Dunne for the UK title.
Yep. And then Kairi Sane versus Lacey Evans was the next match.
Was this the rubber match, I believe they said?
Yes.
Yep. And Kairi Sane won?
Yes.
Good. It's good to see her getting some momentum.
Yes, I'm really excited about that. And then Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Whatever. Brawl to close out the show.
Yeah. They've done so well with this storyline.
Yeah.
Like, even the heel who usually gets cheered is being booed out of the building every time. And Gargano's being cheered. Like, it's good to see that the roles are actually doing what they're supposed to be rather than the cool heel versus the smiley baby face.
Yeah. That's the one thing that gets me excited about this. Though, like, I really like this idea of going back to that classic wrestling motif of, like, you don't have to be, like, baby face. It's like, this guy is the guy I'm rooting for because he's good.
Mm-hmm. Have you heard rumors that in the Gargano-Ciampa match at TakeOver Chicago that Candice LeRae may turn on Johnny Gargano?
Oh, that'd suck.
It would, because to me it wouldn't make any sense.
And then they find out they're actually secret lovers.
Who, Ciampa and Candice LeRae?
Yes. I'm making a joke.
I know, but I could. Well, NXT is run very differently. But if this was the main roster, that could
definitely
be
like a thing that happens.
Yeah.
No, that's understandable. So yeah, no, that's been our show.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you would like.
And don't forget to check out Kian's new project.
We don't talk about that because it's not on mic. Let's not do that.
Okay.
Bye.